Absolutely here, and welcome back to Technicolor Hearts. Last we left off, we learned some fairly valuable information, and potentially the person behind this. So let's just get right back into it, shall we? So, we have a little bit of time before time to just hang out and stuff, but time to serve. Let's just progress in the night to the morning. So let's head to where Tizia and Stella are. Hey Tizia, what did she mean by ritualistic? Can't really talk about the details of the case too much, but she shrugs and looks around. Well, the whole thing feels like it was trying to send a message or accomplish something specific, at least in the killer's mind. You can see with ritualistic elements, ritualistic serial killers sometimes, they want to enact some kind of specific series of events to do something tangible. There's a lot of elements of that in this case. It's good to see that you're taking such an interest in the details here. You got a good eye and stuff. How's she doing? You're making a little bit of headway in the investigation, I think. That's good to hear. I hope you hope she'll catch a killer soon. So too. I wish I could share your level of optimism. Well, talk to Stella. How's she doing? Frustrated, making some progress, but I wish we had more information. Feels like everything's locked behind some kind of wall, in some cases quite literally. What does she mean by that? You see Ancient Scissor's face blanch. Oh, I shouldn't mention that. It's quite prophetic and confidential. Okay, well, next, let's talk to Maria. Maria's garage is the only place in town that actually services vehicles. The fast serve down the highway only does oil changes. The owner, Maria Armiger, moved out of town years back, and she collected an assortment of employees who's mostly locals. Hey, Maria. She's been living in Mount Eternia for at least 20 years now. She's the owner and main mechanic at the local garage. You think she moved here from another country at some point? How was your year so far? It's going fine up until I found out Sidria Jevic got murdered. That kind of put a damper on things. Right, that's definitely true. Sorry. It's fine, you didn't mean anything by it. I'm just a little on edge after everything, that's all. I know you're trying to make conversation. But can she tell you about the phone calls? I don't know that there's much to tell you I didn't already talk to the FBI agents about. You're just curious. Anything else that she didn't mention? Maria stops to think for a second. I mentioned it, there's one thing. Sudia said that the calls sounded like they were really far away. Like someone was calling over a really bad line for someplace far away. You feel a little shiver run down your back. Other than that, I don't know, sorry. Does she like movies? Is this something you regularly ask people? I think the answer is pretty universally going to be yes, right? In your experience, yeah. Well, horror movies mostly. Something cathartic about watching those world where we at least have a fighting chance against evil. It's kind of depressing, actually. Maria shrugs. Maria read often as a kid. Read any good books lately? Not really. Pretty much the only thing I read anymore is Stephen King novels and books about the downfall of various bands. Oh yeah, you like those too. Peace surrounds you. See? People of different backgrounds coming together on the important stuff. Like the Dark Tower book is the best. Don McClans? That's a Warrior Can book. Nice try, though. Well, I do have a, horror book. Oh, thanks. So I'm not good with this kind of stuff. I appreciate it. What did you do for fun? Trying too much to get into playing the guitar again. But it's hard to concentrate lately. Too much on my mind. Can definitely understand that. You've always wanted to play guitar too, but you're bad at it. I mean, I am too. Doesn't stop me from enjoying it. What kind of music does she like? As cliche as it sounds, big fan of classic rock and roll, specifically all the guitar stuff in it. Kinda inspires me to start playing when I moved here. Oh, that's neat. Did you ever learn to play any of the songs? Sure, back when I was in my 20s. Interesting. Let's see. Nothing to talk about with you about. Guess I'm gonna try and talk to Chixie some more. Hey, Chixie. How's she doing? Chixie screws up her mouth like she's just eating something sour. Clock's ticking on the musical. I think we're ready, but it's always hard to know for sure. Professor Chixie's doing an okay job as a faculty advisor for the show, but she trails off. But It feels like he lost a bet to end up having to do this. Well, do you like sweet things? Oh, thanks. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with this. Do you have anything on my calendar? Not yet. Well, let's see here. I guess we can try and... Give me a second. Oh, I didn't know it. Guess I do want to try and talk to... Let's try and talk to Lanier a bit, I guess. There you are. You don't spend much time here in the garden. You're not even sure how when you first heard about it. It's tucked away from the main part campus, making one of the more quieter, secluded parts of the area. You think the school might have a gardening club, but you're not actually sure about that. Hey, Laniera. Laniera Subaski is a sophomore majoring in English literature, especially the work of Jane Austen. She's well known around the school for a series of self-published Jane Austen sci-fi AU novels. Hey, I got a gift for you. Do you like... Yay, thank you, that's very nice. So, how's your year so far? Exhausting. I'm exhausted by all of it. Like, anything specific, or... Don't really want to talk about it. Professors and roommates and all that. I would say I'm happy to be going home, but... She grits her teeth and grabs a handful of her sweater vest. Never mind, just never mind. So how's she doing? Lanier scuffs the toe of her shoe into the dirt and looks pointedly down at her hands. I'm just thinking about some stuff. What stuff is she thinking about? Lanier shakes her head. Rather not talk about it if you don't mind. Yeah, it's fine. You don't have to talk about anything in particular. Thanks. What does she like to do for fun? For fun? Yeah, like what she do for entertainment when she has free time. Oh, I like to write. You guess that technically counts as doing something fun, but you meant more like movies and stuff? Oh, right, I guess the same thing that everyone does, right? And gardening. I really like being out in the gardening. What kind of writing does she like to do? Oh, lots of things. Short stories, novel, a little bit of poetry, but all about speculative fiction. Speculative what now? Lanier rolls her eyes. Like fantasy, science fiction, horror, making stuff up. Do you even pay attention in Professor Zigzag's class? Do you have to answer that, or can you shift the subject back abruptly? Well, I like to write about worlds that don't exist. It's fun. Worlds that don't exist. That's got an interesting ring to it. So what has she been up to lately, though? You see Laniera's face light up when you ask her this. Oh, I don't know. Well, you didn't mean to pry, you're just trying to get her know her better. It's just, I'm not used to asking what I'm doing. And well, I've been writing a lot and reading, but I'm always reading. She laughs nervously and tugs at her shirt. Does she like movies? Lanier looks at you like you got something stuck in your face. It's a weird question. I thought that was an interest basically everyone had in some form. Like, there's so many different kinds of movies. Okay, yes, you're a bit of a silly question, a bit of a wet fart of a question, if you will. Lanier laughs. Yeah, a little bit. But I especially like movies, especially horror movies. Especially stuff that's a little bit weird, you know? Like The Ritual Monster. You're a little bit of a wuss when it comes to horror, personally. Lanier laughs. I mean, so am I, but I love it anyways. Read any good books lately? I always kind of figured she was into like Jane Austen and Emily Bronte and stuff like that. Well, that's just a bunch of stereotypical assumptions. I mean, I do like their writing, but also I really like to read other things too, especially horror. Her eyes light up when she says this, like Stephen King. Well, yes, but others. Clive Barker, Charlene Harris. You aren't super familiar with their works. You never seen Hellraiser? No. Huh. What kind of music does she like? I guess I don't really think about music specifically. I like it, but more as like background noise. When I'm writing, I put it on the background and I kind of just tune it out. What's she doing for the summer? I'm going back home. And where's home for her? Not back home, that's for sure. She laughs bitterly. You're not sure what she means by that, but you feel like you get the context. I'll be shutting myself in my room and talking to my friends online. Not that it'll matter much to anyone. My mom's been weird ever since my dad died. So, but why isn't she happy to go home? Because it's miserable, that's why. Big condo in Boston and just me and my mom when she's home. And even then, she's not really there, which sucks, but how do I even change that? Alongside space Laniera's lips and she begins rubbing her fingers against her palm. It doesn't matter, she's trying her best, I'm trying my best, we're all trying our best. I mean, sometimes that's the best you can only really ask for in some people, but you can't really control them sometimes. But it's better than nothing, right? What else can we do? What's up with her roommates? God, she's just always coming at weird hours, and she's up late. She listens to music so loud I can hear it through her headphones. Plus, I feel like she's always looking her down her nose at me for being too normal. Leonore pauses and grabs a chunk of her skirts. At the start of the year, I thought maybe we could be friends, but I don't think she liked me much. Doesn't matter, she went back home to Wichita or wherever already. What's wrong with her professors? Not professors, just one of them. It was a whole year ago, and I still can't forget about it. Should never have taken that stupid media analysis class. He wasn't even good at it. Barasha Kodak? Is that who she means? Lanier nods. Yeah, he wasn't great. More than that, he was downright creepy. Well, does she want to hang out? Lanier glances around, her face uncertain. Hang out with me? Yeah, just you and her hanging out. Guess that seems nice. Got some work to do here, actually, if you want to join me. Sure, of course. Leonore gestures to one of the planters in the corner of the school garden. Can help out if you want. Help with... Leonore hands you a basket. We're going to pick tomatoes. Right. You sit down on the side of the planter box next to Leonore and begin grabbing tomatoes. Wait, no, not that one. It's so green. You only want the ripe ones. Oh, yeah, you knew that. You've done self-plant before. See, when you say it like that, I don't think you actually have. No, you totally have. You've done so many plant things. What kind of tomato is that? Laniera gestures to a small bush nearby with a hard bulb stubs on the stem. Miniature tomato? It's a rose bush. Those are rose hips. Okay, maybe you're incorrect about your level of plant knowledge. You didn't know she was into gardening. You thought she was mostly about books and stuff. Yeah, most people think that. Not that you're saying that's a bad thing. I never said you said that. It just, you know what, you're just gonna stop talking. I've been into gardening since I was a little kid. My mom used to have a greenhouse. I'd help transplant seedlings. Oh, that sounds nice. It was fine. Basically the only way I could connect with her. That's certainly something. Which is a story for another time, I guess. But yes, I love gardening. I have more than one personality trait, amazingly enough. Sorry, that was rude. Thank you. Yes, it was rude. Read any good books lately? That's such an open-ended question. Well, yeah, has you read a new Jane Austen book? Jane Austen's been dead for over 200 years, so I doubt there's a new one. Oh, right, you definitely knew that fairly basic fact of literary history. Actually, I've been reading a bunch of horror lately. Anything you know? And before he answers, you should probably keep in mind your knowledge of horror starts and ends with goosebumps. This gets a chuckle out of Laniera. A collection of short stories called The Alabaster's Bible. What's it about? It's kind of hard to describe. I guess it's the uniforming theme is providing allegories for trauma. Well, maybe fun is the wrong word choice, but interesting at the least. It is. I'm trying to inspire myself for my own work. She writes too? I try to. Lanier looks embarrassed. She's avoiding eye contact even more than usual now. It's hard. God, I get that so much. It's I want to write more, but I feel like I'm so far behind when it comes to writing. I feel like I'll never be able to compare to all these amazing authors, so why even bother? She sighs and picks at the edge of her sweater. I tried my hands on all kinds of things, short stories and poems and even some song lyrics, but I'm working on lately as a novel, actually. Can she tell you about her novel? It's nothing much right now. It's not even going to be very long. Can barely even call it a novel, really. Okay, but you're really curious about it. What's it about? Are you really interested? Well, it's a story about a hunting party set in the Stone Age. The party gets attacked by a mysterious creature that's stalking them. And the main character is a woman because I'm sick of that stupid myth about women never being hunters. Wow, that sounds interesting, but also pretty far from Jane Austen. Look, just because I like one thing, it doesn't mean I can't talk about anything else. And before Jane Austen even wrote her books, there wasn't even Jane Austen category of books. Everything has to start somewhere inside of someone's mind as an idea. Yes, that's true. Well, that's all the tomatoes. I should probably take these back to the garden club, which is in the Ryder Building. You can come with me if you want. Sure. You don't mind taking a little walk? Oh, that's great. I appreciate you actually talking with me, by the way. A lot of people think I'm just the book girl. Even after 2 years, they still think that. She groans and smiles out the side of her mouth. I guess there's nothing worse to be known for. Like what? Edward walks up grinning and glancing down at the basket. Hey, what you got there? Tomatoes. Oh heck, I love tomatoes. Before either of you can say anything, Edward reaches in and grabs a small tomato. She pops it in her mouth and grins. Damn, these are good. Hey, you can't just take those. What? It's from the school garden, right? Isn't like the garden like free and stuff? That's not the point. I'd say Lanier is right. Lanier has a point. If she wanted a tomato, it would have been better to ask. What are you, the rule police? You feel like the rule police is just the regular police. Heck you're both the jerks. With an exaggerated shrug, Elder walks off. She makes me annoyed sometimes. Let's get back to before she decides to help herself more. Finally, you arrive at the writing department building, and you got a strange craving for Panazelia for some reason. Thank you for all your help, you're sweet. Lanier reaches out and takes the basket from you, and your hand brushing gently against yours. You feel a chill roll up your arm. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. No, it's fine. As long as you're not mad at me. Well, see you around. The area out by the writing department is usually pretty quiet. It's one of those places students like to go out to hang out sometimes. The library is nearby, so a lot of traffic is students going to check out books or to study. I guess let's go talk to... I don't even know who to talk to. Lanku and Skyla, I guess? Thank you. Hey, do you like sweet things? Oh, I'm not sure what you're going for. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for both of us. I'm just gonna go, because clearly you don't like sweet things. J.R. Magdera is a 24-year-old Mount Olympian dropout who's taken working at the local garage. It's rumored she's connected to some kind of crime family down in New York City. It's almost rumored she's a great source of the market. How's the year so far? It's pretty much the same as last year, which is good, by the way. Of course, things have been a little different just the last couple days. Not at least because you're here. But you've been here all year? Does she mean like you're hanging out more? RGF fixes you an unwavering stare and finally smiles broadly. Yes, of course. That's exactly what I mean. And by the way, if you need some extra money, I could usually really use some help around the shop. What does she need help with? Well, some of the stuff we do here is pretty tedious. Small shop and all. So mostly helping grab some stuff around the shop for me. Oh, sounds easy enough. Mostly just very time consuming. But we can pay you. You could use the money. Plus you'll have my appreciation if that matters all to you. How's she doing lately though? Busy and the usual midweek slump is hitting me and I'm bored. Well, it's Friday somewhere. I feel like that's literally not true in any way. Well, you don't know why you said that. You just felt smarter than it actually sounded. By the way, we can always use some help around the shop if you want a minute of extra money. So, what's she been up to lately? Oh, this and that, working, reading, pondering the mysteries of the universe. The usual type of stuff. I'm also a big fan of doing ordinary and normal things. Well, what about the mysteries of the universe? But seriously, what's that about? Well, I've been spending a lot of time pondering the nature of our current reality, thinking about how it diverged from the potential it once had, that kind of thing. Right, of course, deeply normal stuff, that. Normal is entirely its subjective framing. You need any good books, Lee? I have, as of the last 2 weeks, read of exactly 4.6 new books. 3 of them are good, 1 was awful. The jury is still out on the .6. Oh, that's extremely precise. Does she like having genres of books in particular? A little bit of everything, but I can usually find something interesting, especially horror. You love horror. You're a big fan of scary literature in general. That's great. A lot of people like being scared if it's in controlled conditions. Does she like movies? Guess not really, no. What? But basically everyone likes movies, at least a little bit. I don't like them that much. They never hold up to what I imagine would be happening from the description. I suppose that's fair. It's better than fair, it's true. Well, what did she like to do for fun? Mostly just sit alone in a dark room and contemplate the mysteries of the universe. Wait, really? No, I mean sometimes, but not usually. I mostly like to read. I have an extremely vivid imagination. So, what kind of music does she like? Maria shrugs. She doesn't like she's ever been given the question much thought. I like to listen to the music in the background when I'm working and stuff like that. So I guess the specifics aren't important as a general feeling of it. But the feeling is nice and important to me. I didn't really answer the question, to be honest, but it was interesting anyways. Welcome. So, leave you to it then. Dr. Randall. You don't know Randall Syria very well, other than they're a mechanic. You're pretty sure they've been working for there for a few years now. So how's your year so far? Can't complain honestly. Been kinda slow, but that'll still pick up when the tourists start coming through. Guarantee they'll have plenty of busted tires and stuff like that. Does she like what she's doing at the garage? Renelle grins at you in response. Oh, heck yeah. I love working here. Maria and Adair are great. It pays well enough, and not living here is super expensive. But I'm basically good. Not planning going anywhere anytime soon. Like, what are my other options? Moving up to Maine and working at the lobster boat? She laughs and sticks out her tongue. Nah, you'll never catch me dead in the middle of an ocean like that. Does she like movies? Are you for real? I don't think there's a person left who doesn't like at least one movie. Except for maybe, I don't know, the Amish. Pretty sure they're not allowed to watch movies. Or was it the Mormons? How do you think the Mormons can watch movies? Reno shrugs. I don't know all the heck about the Mormons and Amish, except they all wear silly hats. Pretty sure the Mormons don't wear hats either. But then again, there's a lot of Mormon facts you don't know. Whatever. But yeah, I like movies. Weird question. So what's she been up to lately? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Mostly it's work, watching stuff on TV, if you know how that goes. I guess you got like schoolwork and stuff, right? You do, but you can appreciate the grind set. This apparently is very funny because Renelle laughs at you. Grind set? Man, I do my work and go home and relax. I get what I need in life, don't want to burn myself out for a couple bucks more. Well, what kind of music does she like? Whatever they're playing at the lesbian bar. She laughs as if she just made an incredibly funny joke. But no, seriously, I don't care, as long as it's nice to listen to. Read any good books lately? I don't know about read, but I've been looking at these books of photography, old abandonment asylum and stuff. Oh, sounds not typical. Typical for me. That shit's cool as heck. Did you know that they got an old abandoned factory right up in Ithaca? I went there once for drinking some friends. We were gonna take photos, but we ended up just hanging out and drinking. Until some security dude came and chased us off. Well, what does she like to do for fun? Oh, you know, TVs, movies, games. Usually stuff that any child of the early Ox love. Sometimes head down to Shining Falls since it's the only place near here with a bar with any lesbians. She laughs and gestures around. It's theater school and all the gay women gotta drive 20 minutes just to drink and spend some quality time together. Fair enough. Let's go talk to Elward. This is like havoc full of every sort of crap, everything in piles, paint, gaming, PC on the floor, was the poster she inherited when she moved in. Hey, what's going on? I got a thing I want to ask you about. Oh, you're interested, theoretically at least. So you know how Severa's been streaming for a while now? Yeah? Well, hypothetically, what if I had a similar thing going on? Hypothetically, full of moderately horny gamer girls, mostly. This feels less than hypothetical. Well, dude, no heck. I was wondering if you'd join me on some stream sometime. Kinda built you up to be sort of like my little sibling, you know? You got kind of a fan base on my channel. Not sure how to exactly feel about that. I'll give you 10% of whatever donations I get. You rescind your earlier skepticism. Well, just let me know if you want to stream, dude. Fair enough. Oh, there's Gallic. I kinda want to talk to Gallic since it's been a while. Talk to Gallic. Professor Gallic says he teaches several writing classes at Mount Lartonia, including a poetry class you had to drop by the first week. There's so many themes. How do you do in this class? Believe your grades should suffice as answer. A B- is a respectable group of grade, if unremarkable. Perhaps you could apply yourself a bit more specifically next time in one of my classes. You'll try to keep that in mind, but honestly you're fairly happy with a B, as are most of your peers. What's he doing over the summer? Are you always this familiar with your professors, or am I deserving special honors for some reason? Now you're just trying to make small talk. If you're interested in something appropriate for you to engage with regarding my exterior activities, perhaps you might be interested in attending my virtual lecture on the forgotten poets of the Italian Renaissance. You'll think about it. Were you a good student to have? Professor Zeus sighs and adjusts his glaze carefully. As an inherently loaded question, speaking to a wide variety of factors, both academic and interpersonal. But overall, yes, you were fine as a student. I preferred you engage more thoroughly with some of the materials and been more diligent in your analysis. But we can always get what we would like. You were really hoping to get an A in this class. Because you assumed poetic analysis would be easy? Maybe? Common mistake. Well, actually, you see the silhouette Dean pacing back and forth inside his office, but the door's locked like he doesn't want any visitors right now. Fair enough. Who do I want to visit now? Like some of the people I want to visit, I can't. Zava, how you doing, buddy? Can't really complain, feeling kind of cooped up. Yeah, the dorm room isn't exactly huge, is it? It's okay, kind of cozy. Got my room for my setup. Which, by the way, thanks for dealing with that all year. No problem. Yeah, alright. You're like the chillest person I ever roomed with. Of course, the pool's kind of small right now, but you're like, it's cool. Let's see. Hey, Malik. Malik Adurand is a junior majoring in computer science. He's big into indie games, not to mention the local college hacking scene. How's this year so far? Pretty good, my dude, pretty good. Got a few things going on. Oh, like what exactly? Well, other than the usual school stuff, trying to get an internship at a tech firm for the summer. Like building gaming PCs for the rich kids. So yeah, I'm a busy dude, I guess. Malik smiles slightly and brushes off the back of his head absent-mindedly. Would you say he's got a lot of irons in the fire? I mean, yeah, I guess. Weird phrase, but yeah. So how's he doing? Tired, dude. Tired. Is everything okay? Malik shrugs and blinks slowly. I've been up a lot lately, working on some projects and stuff. Tired. Probably take a nap. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Malik grins at you. Thanks, I'll do that. Well, what did he do for fun? Malik shrugs and looks almost confused by the question. I don't know. Games, books and stuff. Not just programming? I mean, that's a lot of fun, but I like to do other stuff. Which is completely fair. Programming and tech stuff is just what I'm good at, not what I like. It'd be kind of one note if that was true, right? Yeah, it's a pretty good point. Fully realized character in my own story. You like sweet things? Thanks. Oh, I mean, you thought that counts, right? Don't like sweet things. Got it. What's up with the internship? That sounds exciting. He's gonna working at a tech firm over the summer? Yeah, that's the idea. Of course, not gonna be paid or anything. Wait, that feels kind of exploitative. Malik shrugs and smiles nervously. I mean, yeah, kind of, but it's like a valuable learning experience, right? Sure, yeah, that sounds possible. Does he like movies? Dude, who doesn't like some kind of movie? You don't know. Some people, probably. I mean, yeah, I like movies, scary ones especially. I guess scary is a relative term, though. Half that stuff is corny as heck. What's been up to lately? Same as usual, honestly. Building gaming computers for folks, getting ready for a bona fide tech intern, learning how to code back-end translation database software. So yeah, usual stuff. Malik laughs and flushes. So yeah, you get it. Although there's one thing that got me a little distracted. I got this Game Boy dude handheld, and let's just say I almost failed differential equations this year. Huh, interesting. So what's he going on with his game dude? Oh yeah, right, the game dude. Well, it's a handout system that came out a couple years ago. It's kind of basic in terms of graphics and stuff, but the game this thing has. Been playing this thing called Firefling a bit, which is pretty cool, but man, Tetris is where it's addictive. You think you sound odd for online for that? Isn't that the game developed by a Soviet lab to train super intelligent communist ultra super soldiers or something? I don't know, dude, but this thing's tricky. Can't seem to get past level 9. Actually, it looks like you got a lot of manual dexterity. Would you be up for a challenge? A challenge, he says. You might theoretically be up for that. I'll let you play my game, dude, as much as you want. If you can get to level 10, I'll give you $100, no catch. Well, that's a tempting offer. I like it. Let's see here. What kind of music does he like? Silver has been getting me into his grindcore noise punk stuff or whatever. Honestly, it's just good to put on while I'm working, like white noise but better. I'm not sure if that's your vibe or not. Kinda like the same stuff, right? Read any good books lately? Yeah, you read this one about a dog who's also a detective. Wait, really? Nah, I'm just messing with you. All the things I read lately has been stuff for class. Well, what I got for taking a rack of advanced comp science stuffs. Well, what's he doing for the summer? Other than interning, probably gonna do evolve work. But not much, but I'll probably keep working on this project for a friend. He wants to make an online game and needs someone to write up the back-end netcode. Sounds like someone's right up Malik's alley, right? Malik nods and winks. Bingo, dude. Not exactly how it is. He's playing me like $300. I'm not gonna complain. Sounds an awful low for writing code like that. I mean, yeah, it is, but I'm also not gonna make. He's not gonna make stuff from that game, so that's fine. So I'm gonna try the Tetris challenge. You move the arrow keys. Move with the arrow keys. Rotate with spacebar and X. Just put this on the black wall for now. Oh, it's nighttime now. Oh, I gotta go late, buddy. Fair enough. Let's see, who else is around? Serva. See, Sephiroth and Fikrer. Adrea, can I talk to you? Nope, you're just background stuff. Could talk to L Word, but I don't know. Isn't my favorite student. It's awfully late, isn't it? Professor Kodak, what's he doing out here? I could ask you the very same thing. Not breaking curfew, are you? You're pretty sure the curfew doesn't have a curfew. You're 22. Exactly. A 22-year-old child like yourself could get hurt out here. So again, what's he doing out here? Let's get back you to your dorm, and I'll walk with you. Professor Cox stops in the middle of the field on the way back to the dorms. You know, I always enjoyed being out here like this. Wait, is he regularly out at night on campus? That feels strange. By the way, how's your friend Edward doing anyway? Always liked her. Always liked you too. There's something crawling underneath his words that make you shiver. You know, if you don't want to walk all the way back home, I could let you spend the night in my office. Isn't that on the other side of campus? Don't worry about it. The point is, we need to get you out of the cold. It's only he's putting a hand around your back. Yeah, here we are. See, that wasn't so bad. Increasingly uncomfortable with this. Professor Kodak doesn't seem to notice. We'll get you inside and get you all nice and cozy. You know, I think I might even have a bit of wine left. Of course you're doing this. Hey, Lynn, what are you? Don't call me that. Lynn, it's fine, don't worry. Don't call me that. Not enough of you. Hey, I didn't mean anything by it. You're just not in my class anymore, so... Before he can react, Leonard stabs Zebra hard across the face. He reels back and you can see something burning behind his eyes. You jerk. I'll have you expelled. Leonard takes a step closer. You don't think you've seen her in this anger before. No, you won't. Because if you do, I'll post that message you sent to Palipa before she dropped out. Zebra freezes in place. He seems contemplating if he can win a fight against the mirror. Honestly, right now you're pretty sure you couldn't. Fine, jerk. Are you okay? Yeah, you're fine. You're just pretty shaken up. Come on, let's get back you to the dorm. You do not look well. What happens? We ran into Zebra over by the writing department. Professor Kodak? Dude is a major creep. Linear nods and turns to look at you. A look of concern in her eyes. Are you gonna be okay? Not sure. It's okay. It's okay not to be sure. She reaches out and puts a hand on your shoulder. Delicately, hesitantly. Take care of them, okay? Siva nods. Absolutely. You should probably get some rest. That was probably traumatic as it sounded. Daytime. Did you get any sleep? No, I was pretty shaking up, worried about Deborah. I won't tell you not to worry, but this thing is something we expected would happen. Who is we in this situation? Edward and I, after what happened with Pelipa. What exactly did happen? Now I have a text. Text me later. Just get some rest. I'll be here if you want to talk. Hey, gender binary destroying buddy, got a sec? You suppose you do have a sec, assuming that hip stream will lingo for seconds? I mean, yeah, what? You're messing with them. Oh, heck, yeah. Just wanted to run something by you. So, like, I spend most of the time indoors here. Almost all Lamo. I was wondering if you could help me with a bit with that. What exactly did they have in mind? You're not a therapist or anything. Nah, I don't need that. Just need a little bit of shove in the right direction. Which, in this case, is the cat cafe in town. What about it? Come on, dude, you're my only hope. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, heck yeah. We're gonna see so many cats. Are they doing alright? Oh yeah, I go outside and stuff. Like, I'm not literally always trapped here. Just got a lot going on. So about the cat cafe? Yeah, let's totally do it, my chronically undersaturated buddy. Let's do this. It takes a little bit of amp to get to amp Sivra enough, but they managed to leave the dorm. You remember that stuff I was telling you before? The unreality stuff? Yeah, what stuff, huh? You're not worried about it. Yeah, me neither. Sivra smiles and looks a bit forced. It's all good, little buddy. Anyways, don't worry about it. Red has got some good stuff she'll take my mind off it. I don't know. Pretty vague about this stuff. You arrive at the cat cab and Sivra stops before walking through the door. Are they okay? Getting second thoughts about going here? Nah, it's not that. It's just follow their gaze over to see Malik walking up. Oh, hey, it's you. Malik grins and then nods to Sivra. Hey, you, I caught that stream of the Infinity Division last night. Stuff was wild. Alright, here for the cats? Malik shrugs. Not really my speed, actually, but this place is the best coffee in town. Just gotta say it hell out of the cat room. You're about to point out this place has basically only coffee in town, but you've toughed yourself. Well, yeah. Malik waves and pushes his way into the cafe, leaving you and Sivra standing there. So what was that about? God, I'm an idiot. You're here for the cats? What's wrong with me? Are they okay? No, it's fine. It's just when that finally clicks in your mind why they're being so awkward. They're into Malik. Sivra's face explodes into a sunflower bloom of color. Okay, so that's your question for you. I mean, kinda, maybe. I mean, look at the dude. Yeah, you get it. I know, right? So, cats? Cats! You walk into the cat cafe and Skylar waves from behind the counter where Malik is standing. Hey, what can I get for you? Sivra glances nervously over at Malik, his face still a bit yellow. How about Malik over there? What? Sivra briars her face. Fortunately, Malik didn't seem to hurt you. Not cool. Well, get you some kitty time. Sky lets you the two of you into the cat room, where you and Sivra are immediately swarmed by a couple of cats. Oh, so cute. I don't know my friendship, buddy. This shit is confusing. Shit, good question being, oh, you know, life, love, mystery of the universe, that kind of stuff. You think that they've maybe been hanging around our dad too much, honestly? Might be right about that. She certainly got a way of making a person feel insignificant about the universe. Not that I think that she does that to be mean or anything, it's just her way. Yeah, this guy gets it. Girl? I can't really tell. Guess it doesn't really matter after all. Cat gender? Nah, like anything. Not sure that's a takeaway here. Maybe they just need to look at things from a fresh perspective. Yeah, you're probably right. Why, second motherfucker, regular Jedi Master here. I think I'm good. You think it's about time for the cats to get fed anyways. Come back soon. Yeah, I really appreciate this. Got regular Han Solo and Chewbacca kind of package deal. Wait, who's which in this analogy? Chewbacca shrugs. No clue. Glad I'm spending more time with everyone. So for now, I think I'm going to call this here. So I hope you guys have a good day, night, week, month of your lives, and may the stars forever guide your path wherever they might lead you into the future. Goodbye, everybody, and see you next time.